Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, I lost chat. Hang on. Hi, everybody. What's going on? Where are you? There you are. I see you now. I'm back. Now I'm back. There we are. What's up, Loader High? What's up, Dominic? What's up, Toe? What's up, Bacon? Sorry, not Suck. What's up, Bacon Copter? What's up, Naren? Almost all the drinks you want to make just spoil stuff? Don't worry. I've played this before. This is not my first playthrough on this, but first of all, hi everybody. How you doing? It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping it together when the world is seemingly not. I certainly am. Everything went pretty smoothly today. I had a great day mainly because my daughter, whom I have to help with all of her homework and stuff, basically had just like one worksheet to do. And it was simple letter practice, so I could sit her down with her mommy, next to her mommy, while she did that. So I got lots of work done and stuff. I seem quiet. Is this better? Is that good? Today was no good. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about you. I want to hear you happy. I want you to be happy. I think the game was overwhelming. That was actually good. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. What was better for a moment? Not a real streamer unless your mic boom is in frame. I swear to God, I'm not trying to copy him, but I know Maximilian Dude has always done, like for the longest time, he did his mic like this, and he also like sticks it like right up here, like under him, and he's like constantly bumping against it. So, good on your end. I think hopefully right around here is good. So I can also turn down the game a bit, since we're just getting started with this. So, what's up, Reaganomicon? What's up, Library Man? Hey, Birdo. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully that means your child finally let you be for a couple minutes. Either that or it's on you like right now. But yeah. Yeah, today was good. One annoyance though. One little annoyance. I've been using my iPods, my iPod Pros that I got from my company as a very nice Christmas gift. I cannot get these to work with OBS. Because OBS is so granular about its audio sources, and I swear to God, I'm setting up everything I'm setting up my iPods on the monitoring channel, and it's just not taking. So I'm gonna be using the big bulky headphones again tonight, but hopefully sometime soon I'll just have little things in here and I'll be able to like move freely and won't have to worry about wires or my glasses being crushed in my face or anything anymore. Yeah, I'm getting all furious every time Oddish misses a secret. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, Smokey. I found a lot of stuff. My first time through this game. So yes, we have mentioned it. This is kind of an odd time for us as a channel, as a community, because normally I'm either playing new releases, I'm playing old stuff that y'all have played and I haven't, or I'm playing some kind of like random indie game that nobody's ever heard of. But right now we're playing a ton of stuff that I've played before. We're doing Final Fantasy IX, which I played before way back in college. All these, like the Zeldas and stuff that we're playing right now, I mean, I've played through those myself a bunch, and then there's Prey, which I did actually play through and beat back in 2018, so. Got some jump scares, mostly about tension, at least in the early game, before you learn how to deal with things. Yeah, this game is just chock full of secrets. It's crazy. Scavenge thoroughly, you can end up as a superhero by the end. Power curve swings. Yeah, that's how my first game ended. I maxed out like all the human powers on my first playthrough, and I still just had a stupid overabundance of crafting materials. But this time is going to be different, and we're going to talk about what exactly we should do in this playthrough in a second. But actually, in a second, I'm not sure I have anything else to announce and stuff. I make a joke about getting iPods as a gift because iPods haven't been made for some number of years. I'm like, I went to go look and no, they still make iPod touches. I couldn't come up about putting iPods in your ears, so. Well, it's not like I'm shoving Zunes in my head or something. That would be really cool. House of Dead Sounds, buddy, good to see you, and thank you so much for subscribing for 7 months. I really appreciate that. Oh boy, yeah, I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this a lot, even though I've played it before. I mentioned in another stream, I think this is probably my favorite game in this genre. I enjoyed it more than I ever did like System Shock 2 or any of the Deus Ex games, and certainly any of the BioShock games. This is when I played it before, at least this was the top of the heap. So, and I don't play a whole lot of these either, because there just aren't that many like super good ones. So, yeah. Almost a whole year. I think the intro to Prey is one of the coolest things. Yes, Prey is an amazing intro. Yeah, and I mean, it's been so long since I saw it. Because you also move away, I feel like you move away from it very quick. Like, as relevant as the intro is to the overarching story, and I do love the story in this game. I know that was one of the major points of contention for a lot of people, but I really like the story in this game. But one thing that I always found weird about it is, like, it has this amazing intro and then moves away from it to just, like, figuring out what happened on the station, and then finally circles back to it at the very end, which is, like, 20 hours later, so. And yes, since Baconcopter mentioned it, we're not just going to be playing Prey. We are also going to play Moon Crash after we finish it, because I've never played Moon Crash. I got the DLC for it, and then, like I do, never played it. So we're going to do that, and also, if you guys are up for it, what's up, Cold World Steel? If you guys are up for it, there's also a multiplayer mode, which is basically Mimic Hunt, where you have humans and you have mimics, and they hunt each other. And if you guys are down for that, we might do a night or two of that multiplayer somewhere in here, somewhere. Actually, some really cool hints and things around the game that bridge that 20-hour plot gap. Well, hopefully we can commentate upon them. I feel like I found a ton of stuff in my first playthrough. I know I didn't find everything. I didn't do everything either. I didn't manage to save all the humans. And we're definitely not going to this time. Even just the audio logs are the cleverest bit of subtle world building. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we go ahead and get into this then? Let us not burn any more evening, because I don't really have much else to announce. We're still throwing in coins for the February Community Choice Community Night, if you haven't done that yet. And you know, we're still taking NES game requests. I'm still deciding which games to pick up for the first wave of that. Yeah, this is my original campaign slot back in, wow, August of 2018, huh? All right. So the first time I played this game, I believe I played it like this. Normal difficulty, no survival mode option. What would you guys actually suggest? Pre-Covidian relic, yeah, seriously. Basically prop hunt, yeah, exactly. Audio logs are all phone calls saved on people's space phones, corporation ringing stations, constant recording. Yes. Hard with all survival. I don't think that'd be very fun, honestly. Would it? Your wuss and always go easy. I've beaten it on normal, and it was not hard. I'm inclined to do hard. I'm not doing nightmare. Obviously, nothing will save me. Survival mode, what is this? Weapons wear down from use in environmental hazards. If not repaired, they will jam periodically. As do trauma stats as the game, such as bone fracture, concussion, hemorrhage, and third-degree burns. Suit damage causes air to leak from your suit, limiting your air supply environments and no atmosphere, such as the station exterior. We could do these. Survival options are basically tedious System Shock 2 elements. That's what I'm worried about with weapon degradation. Weapon degradation is not fun in System Shock. It is not a good part of that game. So. Let's just play on hard. I don't think we need trauma or less oxygen. Game overwhelms you with the stuff to fix those 3 check marks. Well, then it doesn't matter. Then it's like entirely irrelevant if it's just adding the need to push a button. So yeah, we're gonna play on hard, and that's gonna be that. I'm gonna play a lady this time. Well, we'll never know now because I've made my choice. Man, I remember this game really blew me away when I first started it up. Maquette. What is maquette?
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
See, all this 2020 stuff, we put it far behind us. Everything's fine. Everything's good. My junky ass space phone. Game's louder than you are?
Morgan, wake up. You're burning daylight.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on a sec. Wow. I played this back when I had inverted mouse. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, let's bump stuff down a bit.
Get the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to
First person puzzle game looks baller.
See you soon.
Right.
Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Just like old times. I've been given an objective. Put on your uniform. Alex convinced me I'm going to join on board the Talos 1 space station. The work we're doing up there is too good to pass up. Leslie says he's got a surprise. I have to jump through some hoops at the training center before I board the shuttle. Give me all your junk. Ah! Oh, that's right. You hold F to pick up multiple stuff. Speech synthesis and natural language generation. Voice conversion technology enables synthesis systems to generate speech patterns based on their source or entirely new voices without the need for exhaustive recordings and pre-processing. The quality of the resulting voice depends on the training data as well as the precision of the conversion function and limitations of processing power. Nerd shit. I know my password. What's up, Hieronymus? Looting everything is great for just how nice seeing a bunch of cubes fall out of their recycled. Yes. Yeah, that was a huge pleasure. Congrats and welcome from Thomas Tucker. Hello, Morgan. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. First official work day is Monday, March 15th. We have a series of training exercises. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Okay, cool. From Alex Yu. I sent a package with everything you'll need for your first day. Uniform, transcribe, and a neuromod. Install the neuromod right away. Right? Just got a phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're New York company stuff. Send their best. Mom's a little disturbed. Both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the stand. Ah, I see what he did there. Better behave and do everything your big brother says. She said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So there you go. That's Mom. Everyone's excited. Pooches. Lucky's. Pooches and Pizzeria? Okay. I'm not climbing that wine bottle. Hands-on electronics. Fundamentals of modern analog and digital, and I don't really care. This looks really good. Yeah, this game looked absolutely fantastic. That was a lot of books. I can't read that. Count Fermi's question. Oh, wow. It must be for the, like, PlayStation 6 or something. His lavender shampoo. An assortment of necklaces. Interesting. Nothing in my trash can. was like, do we carry a purse? I had immediately forgotten we had elected to play as a woman. Instantly. Okay. Press and hold after you search that. Encyclopedia of Food Science. Transglutaminase, a naturally occurring enzyme found in plants, animals, bacteria. TG is often used to bond protein containing foods together and in the production of foods such as imitation crab meat and fish balls, known colloquially by chefs as meat glue. Necklaces of the seashells from Demolition Man. I wish you weren't allergic to lavender. I'm so sorry, dude. Lavender smells amazing. Give it. Congrats, Morgan. Thank you. You're really happy I'm doing this thing, aren't you? Okay. Alright, we're good here. I shall suit up. Had some portobello burgers. Oh, that sounds nice. We had a new hire lunch today. So my lunch was paid for. So we got a deal from Cheesecake Factory. We got 2 entrees for $30 and it came with 2 free pieces of cheesecake. That was wonderful. Fish. Fish. Can't tap on the glass. Can't open that door.
Morning, Miss Yu.
Hi.
Heard there's a chopper on the roof.
That
must be for you.
My voice is insanely loud. Seriously? Do I need to turn down the voices, like, way more than everybody else? Alright, talk to me again. It might just be her. I'm gonna put that back. Because even for me, she was, like, way louder than everything else. Cheesecake Factory does indeed have stuff besides cheesecake. It's, like, just general Americana. We got chicken marsala, which is like really nice chicken over pasta, and some like 4 little sliders for the kids. What's up, Fury Fighter? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, look at this. This opening's so good. Oh my god, this opening is so good. Oh,
Ms. Yu, sorry. Please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way.
Okay.
TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees. Clear skies all the way.
Sphere distribution. They give out balls. Never trust a menu, only your fist. Yeah, this is a really good song. This is so good.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
Goddamn right it is. I love Arcane so much. Beat! I have them. Yeah, there's a lot of fantastic. There's so much fantastic detail in this game. Right. She was kind of tapping along. The Wayne Industries building.
Here we are, Ms. Yu.
Thank
Mind
you.
the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Glass. Hey, where'd it go? There was a title card and everything. Oh, what? What? I went to run and it popped up the overlay. So I thought I was holding control too. Go back next to the helicopter and jump. Whee! I can't make it that high. Don't think I've ever seen anyone play the male Morgan Yu for some reason. Interesting. Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Hello. Oh, the operators.
I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator.
My instruments are calibrated for high-volume data analysis and live readings. Don't worry, nothing will be missed.
The operators actually weirded me out a bit more than a lot of things in this game.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please
Okay.
confirm.
So he's lunging. Of course, we know better than that, but... Hey!
Morgan, finally.
Hey, bud. What's up? Hi. Wanna talk?
Hey,
Oh, God.
you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform.
Thanks.
How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
How does this
Mr.
head...
Yu, they're ready for your sister in room A.
Right.
Okay.
Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Okay. The method. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crosses my mind, but it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself? Maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the neuromod. Alex did dump truck you. Hi, please press the button.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy.
What's up, bro?
Looks like we have some tests to run through today.
Okay.
Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic.
What the hell kind of
All
tablet is
good?
that?
Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
Classic ass camera. This game had an amazing sense of style. Like an Art Deco space station, seriously? Yeah. Yeah. Eat it!
Wonderful. You're absolutely fine.
It's good. That's good.
Let's move on
It's-
to room B then.
It's good that you did that. King Kong in the trunk.
Okay, Morgan. Listen
Okay.
carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds.
Oh, what an asshole.
Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Can he see me?
Synaptic register?
Can he see
At
me?
all?
I don't think he can see me.
No? No, that's fine. Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C.
Ugh.
We're doing marvelous.
No, we're not. Why are you lying to me? Hate you. I'm gonna cheat on this one. This one is.
All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can, in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it.
Just go. Just do it.
Press the red button
Fine.
when you're ready.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
Hey, bro. What you
I
talking about?
apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
If the chair is staying upright and you duck behind it, one assistant just mutters that. Is she hiding behind the chair? But all the lights already lit up. I'm done. Let me out. Bunch of assholes. Let me out.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate
There's one
it.
right in front of you.
Thank you.
It's right there.
Okay,
right there.
Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please.
Okay. Morgan,
Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you.
Might not be
Press
his. He
start
should
on the
commandeer.
screen
He's
when
the
you're ready.
doctor, for God's sake. Do whatever he wants. You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know you love, or try something new.
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
Shut up. Thinking. What was that? I heard a scary noise.
Ah,
What? What was that noise? You okay in there? Just gonna... Just... Sound like a cat. Something new. I like new things.
good. Looks like you've got the hang of it.
You can
Keep
push
going.
buttons on a giant screen. You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? Angry. F off.
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
You asked. Runaway train is bearing down 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there's 1 person tied to the second track. They'll be fine. It's fine.
Not your problem, right?
Nah. Runaway train is bearing down 5 people. You're staying on the platform next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him on the track would stop the train. No, my brother was always an asshole to me, so. That one person was
Almost
Albert Einstein. Runaway train is bringing down 5 people tied to the track. You can stop the train by jumping on the track, but you would die. Push the fat man.
You know what? I'd probably do the same thing.
Wow, that's fucked up, dude.
Well done.
Who would admit that? Jesus,
We're
who would
nearly
admit
through.
that?
For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want
Yeah,
you
what
to
a
take a
psycho.
good look at it.
Hey,
In a moment,
Did
I'm
you-
going to ask
hey, did you
what...
see a thing?
Where's my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Uh-oh. Well. Oh, well. Thanks for that. You didn't have to gas me, you know. Doctors are
Alex.
kind of assholes.
Simmons, what's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
We'll just do that one over, I think. Just
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th,
Reset.
2032.
Game over, man. Game over. And we're back. Come down the walls, man. Hi. Hey, all that shit I took last time is back. Oh, I didn't even look in here. I never liked this stuff anyway. You just have asked for some milk in your coffee. Oh, a little potent, wasn't it? Hi. Beep. Forget what stops you from immediately leaving on the first time around. Leave now. Leave now. Leave. Wow. Spam in the future is really uncreative. Shockingly so. Open. Night? No. Okay, that didn't work. Wow, what a happy family we are. That didn't work. Wow. Nice pitching arm there, Morgan. Nice roleplay as Karen. I want to speak to the manager of this station. Congrats, Morgan. But that's not where that was. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that and that. And some of that. Oh, I missed that earlier. Can't be having that. That's a nice rice cooker. Ugh. Okay, I didn't go very far. I don't want to read that. That I want, though. Can I make some coffee? Alright, bye, rice cooker. What have you ever done for me? Oh, these are my pajamas. Oh, it's cute. Fake Karen RP should chug that champagne. Is that a rice cooker or a steamer? I'm really used to that shape being a rice cooker. Actually, now I'm curious. What is your problem? I guess it could be a steamer. Yeah, maybe it is a steamer, actually. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. Didn't go so well for you, did it? Hey, are you okay? No? Well, I'm just gonna take this, I think.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke.
Hi.
My code name is January.
Okay, January is gonna help me remember this.
What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on,
I need the hallway
first,
answer.
you need to get out of your apartment building.
I'm fine with
You're
that.
not safe.
That's such a cool moment. I love that. I love that so much. Stop it. Stop looking at me. Hi.
Good. You're in the simulation.
Wrench
Now
breaks
get to the
reality.
exit. I'll keep in contact.
Okay, cool. Activity log. Alright, we slept for 7.5 hours, wakes up, turns off alarm, checks transcribe. On computer, okay, there's no way we could possibly be human. We're only on our computer for like 21 minutes. Like, getting a good doom scroll going takes at least 40. Takes shower, puts on a uniform, exits apartment. If you have branches of our main product line unit, sometimes we need to put in extra effort to hit our milestones, and any external risks are fully taken into account when these decisions are made. The move to extend indefinitely was a direct request from both Alex and Morgan. This was in response from Sylvain Bellamy. Evelyn McCarthy said, "At this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say nothing of the long-term damage we're likely inflicting from the constant neuromod installation and removal. Tell me again why you extended the testing indefinitely." I just want to be very clear, Odd is just Wheatley. I know the morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside your department. Station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert. We'll field any requests you have. I know some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's being treated in the trauma center is in critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, obviously. I'm sure Dr. Bellamy is fine. Give me arrows, I'm going to go the other way. That's simply the way of the world. I want all the junk. Soundstage rules. Absolute silence when simulation is in progress. Do not enter unless in costume. Do not interact with subject off script. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? Or is that the way I'm supposed to go? Tricky. Simulation labs. Hey, it's more wine. Champagne. Toilet paper. Is Irishman spook? Yeah, I hate to tell you this, Vesty. I've played this game before. This is my second playthrough. It's so cute. It thinks it's hiding. Come back here. I don't know necropsy. That was really funny. That goes here. Extra pizza. Not anymore. I think your damn pizza. Okay, I guess we need to go. Okay, hang on. I'm going to hoover up all the shit. Pick up the tumors and shove them in your mouth. The Hephaestus Heffy Twist and Loop Handle Wrench is standard issue for all maintenance personnel employed in TranStar facilities. Good for liberal application, percussive maintenance, and mechanical agitation. Yes, we know. Thank you. Fascinating. Hate. Reading. Machines. Information. Especially coffee cups. Nothing good has ever come out of a coffee cup. Simulation debriefing. Safe code is, I don't know. And we're gonna smash! Eat everything. Okay, somebody's breaking shit. Okay, that looks intensely unpleasant. Fabulously unpleasant. Manufacturing order, marking this entire SKU as defective, investigate with fabrication. Stop spying on me. Piece of shit. Password. They just write on the monitor. Just write the world's most nightmarish dental chair. I got Marco Simmons' password. Reminder about company password policies. Friendly reminder from the red portion of the policy handbook. Do not share your password. Must not be inserted in email messages. Do not write down passwords and store them anywhere in your office. If you suspect your password has been compromised, yeah, sucks for you. Test results were all negative. Install the correct neuromods, touch base with Braves, and figure out what went wrong. It should be your absolute highest priority. Something went wrong. I mean, kind of, you know, obviously. Am I supposed to be able to figure this out from this? Or am I going to find the safe code later? Yeah, hacking 3 again. So I remember taking hacking 3. No, not yet? Okay. Wait a minute. When you say things like that... Okay. It's not this one. I'm supposed to remember this from your past lives. Come on, Oddish. Well, it wasn't the obvious one, so I don't know. I officially don't know. Nice. I love this. This is so cool. Right there. Echelon Residential Tower. Yeah, what he said. Fuck that glass. Lady Morgan is angry. Lady Morgan is not having this shit today. She's got a headache. She didn't get her coffee. Okay. This will definitely end well. Game purposely flickers when that helicopter would leave the looking glass. I think I missed that entirely. I guess the big question is, how far can I throw this? Not very far. Oh wait, can't you just like go? Yeah, you can do that. That's a thing you can do. Somebody okay in there? Do I need to harm you with this? Because I will. I have an explosive tank, and I don't know how to use it, but that's okay. Alright, well, this place is great. Oh, there's parts. Quick select menu allows you to quickly alternate between weapons and powers. No smoking. No smoking. Okay, I can't see anything. So okay, down here is. Okay, that doesn't open. Scene switching in progress. Okay, that's much better. Is Otis doing a low IQ run and play? No, buddy. This is just me. This is what y'all signed up for. Scene selection. Reset. Hi.
Hecaplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
He doesn't have anything. It's supposed to be full of useful goo or something. He's putting all his points into swimming. Know about the morning. Yeah, we know. Alex has requested all orders go through him after Morgan's outburst of the debrief. Pending a psych evaluation, Alex indicated he doesn't want any more surprises from Morgan, nor do we. Granted, Morgan had forgotten everything from the last test as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is we need to start charting personality drift before future tests. Apparently I have a very drifty personality. That room's boring. That room is also boring. Give me that.
Alex. Simmons, what's going on? We have a problem.
Oh.
What about Morgan?
I didn't know you could.
She's alive. Sedated. Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Yeah. Just a poor country mimic. Just drive to the big city. Alright. God, I love the design of this game. I love how cool everything looks. They're watching everything I was doing. Creepy assholes. Control room. Oh, hey. Okay, that surprised me. Are you okay? He was full of bullets. Gee, I wonder how that happened. There, he's making noises. I was like, yeah, oh, hello. I will also take your wrench. Not that I can like dual wield them or anything, but. Yeah, I remember the first time I played this game, I was so uncomfortable going everywhere. It made me so nervous. To have this game added Nemesis encounters as plot, yeah. Echelon root, star, power. And glass on. All the looking glass stuff is really cool. I remember that now. Yeah. Such a cool reveal. That's so cool. Looking at exactly vesting. Exactly. Any reason to run around in here? Would be a great place to hide some shit. There's a way to get there. What's up, Manic? So many secrets in the game. I do wonder when I played, like, how many I actually managed to find out of however many total there are. Because the game certainly doesn't track that. Oh, there's stuff up there. It looks like it's just crafting stuff. Wait, actually, I might be able to... Hang on. Well, that wasn't smart. And now we're here again. Wait, maybe I can... Ah, you can! Okay, there we go. Much better. One hidden nothing where there's frayed wire floating in midair. It's so cool. Wait. Okay, that's a wall. Oh, that's really neat. Morgan, that's property! How dare you deface property? Can I? That was almost a shortcut. That felt kind of shortcutty. Wow, you can mantle onto a lot of stuff. God, look at how much of this place they bothered to model. We're not actually leaving simulation tonight. I hope you guys are okay. Like, we're just gonna, like, monkey around on all this stuff forever and ever. Though they purposely suppress pistols for realism, weapons need to be discharged, handguns would widely be used and less likely to cause a catastrophic leak. Suppressed because there are tons of small areas that would destroy your hearing. This really feels like one of those games where they just thought of everything, you know? Get there. Jeez, I can get anywhere I want. Oh, almost. Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Alright, we're going. We're leaving now. Love how he wants to get the glue. Dude, the glue gun is like the best. What a brilliant thing to put in the game. Oh, hi. Are you okay? Yeah, he'll be fine. It's okay. That kind of less so.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
You know the funny thing? No, I don't want to... No, okay. The game punished me for hesitating. Oh yeah, dim sum. for sure those shoes were gonna attack me. I don't actually remember how this game ends, come to think of it. Like, I remember the story, but I don't remember, like, the final encounter or whatever. Which is good for a second playthrough. It's a good thing. We need the rooms updated for the new test plan. Area effect copycat spooky action. Urgent! I think Bellamy is taking data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grab a key card to his cabin off his body. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds that data. Search for Bellamy's corpse in trauma. Ugh. You know, show off the secret ending? I don't know that I know the secret ending. Experiment with different approaches to overcome challenges and enemies. You can get past the locked door by searching for the key card or finding an alternate path. If you learn new abilities, more options will become available to you. Now, I've mentioned this before. Okay, that's way too many. You little piece of shit. Oh, hi. Wait, so... Oh, it was you. You tricked me. That's creepy. Some Dishonored shit. Error. We'll fix it. The first time I played through this game, I only got human powers. This time, when we play through, we're only gonna do Typhon powers. So we're gonna see how that goes. I have to assume this is going to be a very different kind of playthrough. No shit, a marker. Sending the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote, here's the nutshell version for now. Gaining a new skill from a neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory function. So if I want to strip the neuromod that makes you play piano like Gustav Leitner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They wanted Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. That means going way the hell back. Hence the apartment sim. User dedicated to their science is all that I can say. Reployers. I totally forgot about reployers. I will take your garbage. I will repurpose it. Throw your shit across the room. Results from today's personality test. Those are my answers. At this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting her ability. Yes, we know. Yeah, because this is Bellamy's email. And my people have been coming to you. Yes, I know the same thing. You know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff in your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse with the psychotronics staff. Talking to Kelstra about mitigating some of the stress there, but I'm concerned these are not isolated incidents. One thing I really like about this game is it really does start you off like right in the middle of this big mystery. And like you're getting this interesting vertical slice of life on the station, but it's perfect for where you are in the game right here. Reorder test, Lucia on observation. Flammability test canceled indefinitely. Like, what the hell happened there? Why no more flammability? Hi. Hello. You wanna... Okay. That's cool.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Yeah, sure. Noetic field. Oh, isn't this really important? Noetic research, like all bold new ideas, has undergone a predictable pattern in the scientific community. First, skeptics ridicule the idea since it violates conventional wisdom and the laws of science. Second, skeptics grudgingly concede the idea might be possible in some circumstances, but the evidence is weak. Third, the idea catches the attention of mainstream researchers and, more importantly, the public. Finally, the same skeptics who once laughed at the idea now claim they thought of it first. Okay, so this is skill recorder analysis, which doesn't want to open. Where are we? Okay, so we were downstairs, and then we came upstairs. And why? Seriously, why is there no "you are here"? If skill recording's here, then what? Hi. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we came through R&D, so that goes through there. So yeah, we'll run this side. So we'll go past security and conference. God. Get the thing. We get the thing. I love the thing. Yes! Glue cannon. Transtar glue cannon. Jellifoam lattice organism obstructor. Disables and or immobilizes targets without harming them. Glue can extinguish flames and temporarily stop electric arcs. And hardened glue can also be used as a climbable platform. I think I completely forgot about one of those elemental effects the first time I played through the game, and it got me in a lot of trouble. I think there was something I was trying to like death run past because I just could not get it right.
Morgan, there, in the foyer.
Yeah.
Grab the neuromod you see in the display case.
Oh.
Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
Okay. Everything you know about change. Little stuffy glue, it looks delicious. How you doing, Echo Far? Good to see you, buddy. Hello? How are you? Hi. And that's how you do that. Ow. Love it. Oh, it's a little Art Deco Roomba. Alt-Typhoon's a lot easier to remember what a certain thing is. Just remember what things are and you'll be fine. God, this game looks so good. Give me that. Neuromods and abilities. Neuromod is a revolutionary TranStar invention that allows you to learn new skills and abilities. Press N to open your transcribe and navigate to the Neuromod section. And now we learn about the menu. All right. Scientist, engineer, security. We're not going to take any of this stuff. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No objectives. We have our... Wow, we've already hoovered up a ton of stuff in our inventory. Why forget thing when you can just remember instead? Oh, chipsets. Oh my god, I've forgotten so much about this game. This is gonna be good. I've forgotten so much about this game. If I were a person, I would simply remember the thing. Okay, so that goes out to the lobby. I don't want to go to the lobby. Favorites wheel allows you to quickly select and use weapons and eventually side powers. Spoiler. Press mouse wheel, open the favorites wheel, select a weapon or item using mouse wheel. Okay. Give me that. Morgan will ascend to become Morgan Saga, Queen of Tentacles and Goo. I've seen that anime. That happened quickly. What was my last save game? Oh, good. We're right here. Okay. Somebody wants to keep a death count, feel free. We are playing on hard. Yeah, I guess I should have noticed the 3 ashtrays, 2 of them levitating off the floor. Wait for that. Okay, that was pretty badass. That was really cool. Taking down my mimics, embarrassing. They're scary. They make me uncomfortable. After you leave here, you don't come back for a long time, do you? Are you okay, buddy? Tired. Hi. There we go. Don't like cleaning products. Some absolutely opulent bathrooms for a space station, you know? I want the paper. Look up. Yeah, no. This game has an amazing amount of verticality in it. Echo for buddy, thank you so much for subscribing for 16 months, dude. Thank you for flushing the toilets. Fully functional toilets are an important part of any sort of immersion. I hate the space 70s. Love that I spent so much time in the very early game messing with you with mimics because I know you're gonna figure this stuff out sooner or later. Yeah. I mean, once you get the, what is it, the psychoscope or whatever, they're kind of a non-issue. And then soon after that, you kind of get enough upgrades that you never really have to worry about fighting them again. Anyway, mimics are like shadow head crabs. This game may prove me wrong, but I kind of feel like later on in the game, like Half-Life managed to keep head crabs scary with the way they were used.
You made it.
I don't think this game really did.
Ready for your first real view of the world?
Yes. That's such a great moment. Guess what? You're in space! This game's so cool. And it was just admire you. They want to be like you. Alright, well, I am not wanted in HR, apparently. The final frontier finally succumbing to capitalism. Uh-oh.
Careful. You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
Talisman is open for you to explore. From the lobby, you can reach other parts of the space station via bulkhead doors and lifts. You may return to the lobby and other areas you discover as often as you like to complete optional objectives. Man, when I remember when I first started playing this game, I liked the lobby. I was happy in the lobby. I was comfortable in the lobby. And then the thing happens. And I didn't like the lobby anymore. Yeah, for anyone watching who doesn't, that's a good point, Aaron. For anyone watching who hasn't seen this game before, I'm gonna avoid talking about stuff before it happens. Memory of John F. Kennedy. Hi! Whoa, Nelly! Hi! Oh, that's bad. Okay. That's really bad. We should do something about that. 24 health. Oh. These don't restore much anything. Time to eat. Drink. 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 Eat. 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 What is this? Unagi rolls restore 5 health points and side points. Oh, I want that. You had a circuit board. Give me that.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster station.
Telestation's so cool.
And await further instructions.
Sushi, it's got what brains love. No smoking around the leaking explosive tanks, please. Survivors are counting the evacuation. Original Neuromod prototype. Apparently they just replaced your spine with a better spine.
1963.
Oh, hi.
A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates
cool.
with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos 1.
I wonder why they called it Cage.
1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility.
What's up, man?
This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification. 1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives,
Yeah,
the
rip.
Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned.
Like her Russian for Hemi actor.
2025. The TranStar Board of Directors is established. TranStar purchases and
extravagant they
privatizes
are.
the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades.
Shouldn't have put them in space. We should have eaten them.
2030.
I guess we're
Talos
getting
1
around to that now,
becomes
aren't we?
fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
Seal. Fuck the 90s. No one cares.
2020,
No,
19,
shut up,
19,
Exhibitor. I
1960.
don't care anymore. You bore me now. Corvo stuffed so many eels and oh my god, the jellied eels. Oh my god, the jellied eels. Nope. Shit. Oh, that's not great. Okay.
Good morning, Talos.
Shut up.
All personnel should report to their workstations for the day. If you expect to be absent for any reason, please inform your immediate supervisor.
Well, that's no good. me that. Hang on, I got an idea. Whoop.
Target lost.
Hi. You help me out, bud?
Scanning target. No target material detected.
There we go. Much better.
Diagnostic check. Verbose. IFF. Nominal power load. Nominal actuators. Nominal tilt handling error.
Think you're the only one who thought Dishonored was bad? Yeah, you were. Dishonored was amazing.
Alien threat detected.
Where? Okay, good. Did you get it? I think you got it. Okay, good. Firelight cookie. Wow! A health pack! I love those. Okay, we got Trauma Center key. Not doing great on glue. Actually, I need a lot more glue. I tell you what, let's go ahead and get up to the office, because I want to start... I would like to start cramming neuromods in my brain, but we need... Obviously, we need the right options first. Tricks people pull off in Dishonored blow your mind. I don't know how people play like that. They do some absolutely incredible stuff, that's true. Alright, security's locked. Okay, I got the thing for trauma. Hi. Whee. Okay, we're not getting the staff lounge. There's trauma. Looks like this person didn't make it. We'll go in there in a second. Yeah, executive office. This is what we want. Just flip the trash can to you. Teleconferencing center. Oh, I see shooty bits. I'd love some shooty bits. Alright, we will check all this stuff in a minute, but... Oh, that's cool.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
It cast a shadow when it ran in here. That's really neat. Alright. Password, OMG hot boss. Wow. Ooh. Finished Cowboy Bebop today, watched the movie as well. Said cousin recommend Samurai Champloo. Yeah, Samurai Champloo is also really good. Did you say what powers you're doing for this? Typhon. We're gonna do all Typhon. Jason main script, keep had in my office, had them set to 0451. There we go. That was it. It's bad password protection. I hope Morgan was the one who said to OMG hot boss. 0451. Welcome back to your office. Hi.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years. The video should be on your workstation.
Alright, let's do it. First, an apple. Morning, Morgan. I got a plane you requested. It's in your safe. Jason. Paradox? You made it. EOM. From Michaela Lucien. I still don't know what happened. I put behind me. There's no reason we can't still be civil. You passed me in the hall today and you looked through me. If you're angry at something I did, tell me, we can talk about it. Pretending you don't even know who I am isn't going to help. We still have to work together. Poor Mika. I always have tons of turrets around Morgan's office as a nice checkpoint. Yeah, I remember early on in my first playthrough, I brought the ones from the lobby up to the office. And then later I brought the ones from the office back down to the lobby. Fortunately, it didn't last long. Your terminal logs are set to be automatically forwarded to your suite and crew quarters, and supplies from hardware sent up. Let me know if they get to you all right, and if not, I'll get resolved. Like last week, I'll make sure you aren't disturbed in the interim. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. I'll hold down the fort outside your office. Jason. All right. Watch me, Morgan. Hello. This LGV file should clear things up. Make sure you're alone when you hit play. More out of the way. Loading. Hi.
Hello, Morgan. Tough day, right? If I'm talking to myself, it must be. Your memory's shot full of holes, I know. I'm sorry, but it's permanent. So the first thing you need to know is you can trust January. It's an operator, a sort of backup of you and me. It knows what you've forgotten. We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms, mapping their neural patterns onto ours. Problem is, when you uninstall a neuromod, it resets your memory back to the moment you first put it in. That's why you forget. There's supposed to be a process that brings you back up to speed between test runs. But someone could just skip that part, turn a single day into your entire life. Well, that's exactly what Alex did. The question is, why?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
You're not going to like what I have to say next.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Thought I found every one of those damn videos. Sorry, but I can't let you listen to that. Not until I've had a chance to explain everything in person. For now, just... Damn it. I have to go. Just sit tight. Please.
Oh yeah, I'll just sit in my office with killer aliens outside. No memory of how or why I'm here.
Sorry, Morgan. Alex cut us off from the Looking Glass servers. Time to improvise. I suggest you search Dr. Calvino's workshop in the hardware labs. He invented the Looking Glass technology. You might find a way to restore the server connections there. I'm looking for another way to help you in the meantime. Good luck.
Looking Glass stuff is really cool. One of my favorite parts of this. There we go. Upgrades. Yes, I love them. Too far, too fast. Any second turn, the space race reached new heights, and without his support, may have sputtered completely. A succession of moon launches heralded the coming of an accelerated, energetic space program, both within the halls of government and in the public eye. Unusual at the time, especially in contrast to Kennedy's first term, rather than being simply a race between two powers, the Soviets and the United States seemed to be reaching out to space together. Just like real life. Not working. Give me that. Give me that. Materials. Junk. Things. Spare parts. Coils. Circuit boards. Dude loved to tinker. Alright. That's the fabricator. This is the recycler. Right, I remember things now. Tab for some reason not inventory. Thought it was. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna eat my health back up. Probably shouldn't eat the banana peel. Alright. Alright. Recycling things. Junk goes in. Extra wrench goes in. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Meow. Ah, I love it. Ah, I love it. Ah, makes me so happy. Let's make some junk. Nope. Put in. Make. God, this game's cool. Can I? No. Alright, we're gonna have to hang on to these neuromods for a bit. Locker, but I can't open.
Good morning, Talos. Breakfast is served in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
Can I leave anything out here? No. Okay. Let's.
Scanning target, no typhon material detected.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? That'll be fun.
Proximity sensor reset.
So, Dr. Bellamy's office is not the most cheerful place in the world. Consciousness, the fire in the equation. Please move the remaining boxes of my new office. Oh, he was moving his office to Neuromod. Principles of neuroscience. The brain was once considered too warm, wet, and noisy for seemingly delicate quantum processes. However, the discovery of quantum coherence in biological processes such as plant photosynthesis, avian navigation, and our own sense of smell paved the way for the eventual discovery of quantum vibrations inside the microtubules of neurons. From Morgan to Bellamy, I'm trusting you with my brain. You do good work, so hopefully that continues. Winky face. Listen, if tests don't go well, if something happens, let Alex know that I know it wasn't his fault. I signed up for this. Also, if the tests drag on, consider moving your office down to Sim. Less hassle, and you always move back after we celebrate our success. So Morgan was all in on this junk. Do you have any plans for FFZ BTT emotes? Hadn't thought about it? Hi. Oh, wow, you screwed up, didn't you? The unusable locker in your office with pre-order. Oh, okay. Got another trauma center card. Not I need it. This. Bianca Goodwin. Miss Goodwin. I'm gonna need more support. The volunteers are agitated more than usual this morning. 11 threatened to bash my head in if I didn't let him out stretch his legs. When you get up here, the code is 8406, not the old number on file. I'm pretty sure they've been watching me punch that in, so I changed it. From John Haskins. So wherever John Haskins works, we can use that. Dio Igwe. Follow up on a previous request, I was wondering if there have been any updates on Gustav Leitner's visit. It's still taking place, and if so, it would be possible to get a copy of his itinerary. That's the famous violinist. Schedule is tight. Igwe showed up quiet and polite. Shook Leitner's hand like he was afraid of breaking him. Asked him to sign an album he brought. Leitner seemed flattered, so that was a plus. We tried to make him comfortable. His condition hadn't stopped him from craving a cigarette. Fingers were twitching. It's too bad, such talent. No wonder he wanted to get scanned. All right. Let's go places. Did I pick up a thing for teleconferencing? Take advantage of your environment and tools in combat so you don't have to fight every enemy head on. Use alternate routes to sneak past tough enemies or get the drop on them. If you intend to fight, disabling enemies first with tools like glue cannon increase your odds of surviving. Hi. Those little bastards. Do I have to set it up? Oh, you do. Okay, well, he just kind of left, so.
Deploying. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Yeah, it's gonna change. Yo! Hi. Did you get him? I think you got him. The gun! Oh, that's funny. The gun was a mimic.
Target lost.
Look at that. There you go. Shoot gun. Mimic got a gun. Oh yeah, you don't aim down sights in this game, do you? Look how shiny the stuff in this game is. It really fits with the whole like Art Deco motif, you know? I'll have more of this stuff than anything else. So. I love all the wood paneling and then where it's like open and you can see all the hardware behind it. That's really cool. Just massive old school computer banks. Way people describe this game makes you think of System Shock. Yes, this is very much the spiritual successor to System Shock. Very, very, very much so. Okay, so Calvino's workshop is done. I mean, I'll straight up tell you, I think this game is better than System Shock. System Shock 2, specifically. Don't get me wrong, System Shock 2 is a great game, but it's like 2/3 of a great game. And that last third really, really, really messes it up. Gold crest. Oh, nice. Biohazard waste. That's exactly what I wanted. Next FPS vote, System Shock 2 is the vote for you. I mean, I will gladly... Oh, I got Bellamy's tracking bracelet. I will gladly play System Shock 2, but oh, fuck. Okay, that's not ideal. That's even worse. Oh boy. I'm not really in good shape to do this. I'll take an area map, thank you. Ah, map. Map. See you later, house. Buy a place where people live. There's a System Shock 2 mod where the game finishes with the Von Braun. There should be. Always wait for System Shock 2 EE. I don't know. I honestly don't have a whole lot of confidence in any of those System Shock projects. I'm just not very hopeful for any of them. This is probably not ideal. Freeze. Hard. Did you outside Psychotronics can spawn with a shotgun? If I could get that guy to come over here without God, he's like whooping all over the place. Okay, that one saw me. Okay, I need him to come. Okay, I really didn't want the fire one to come over here. That was not intended. You. Fuck. Okay. All right, one down. The fire one. Glue is a fire retardant, right? Ow. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Hang on. Use a health kit. A couple of them, in fact. He was hiding for the guy who throws fire behind the exploding tank. Oh, I didn't even need it. Well, needed to do that. Case. Okay. Oh! Okay, so his attack is instant death to me right now. Glue does almost nothing in spicy lads. Yeah. Oh, I have to do this again. Fire boys are very rude, aren't they? Hey. Hi. Come on, man. Okay, so that's what was going on. That's what went wrong. That attack follows you. Alright. That does like nothing. Throw some lasagna at him. I mean, we're getting there, technically. Okay, one down. The wrong one, though. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to friggin'... This is less than ideal. Wait, that's not the fire one. Wait, didn't I get one of them? Oh god, why? Okay. Okay, I did it. Okay, I did it. Alright, I did it. Everything's on fire now. Figures. Definitely the harder earlier areas, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to fight a fire dude this early.
Please contact a qualified engineer.
You junk. You junk. Give me. Wait, please, 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 with the cherry on top, fix the medical operator that's been sitting on your desk. Game, it's okay. It's okay. There are medical operators in here. They will take care of me. They will fix everything. It's gonna be fine. Never mind. I'm too stupid to fix things.
Repairs needed.
Have...
Contact a qualified engineer.
Yeah, if I find one, I'll let you know. Oh, but I get a bunch of good shit now. That's important. Like test tube samples. Oh god, please.
Requesting new operator.
Operators are so weird.
TranStar Pyramid 490.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on...
Diagnosing. Operations fatigue.
trouble accessing a
Please
system.
hold still.
Send a
This will
help
only
alert
take
to
a moment.
security.
All done.
Thank
Please
you.
fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I can serve you better next time.
Oh god. Gustav Leitner results. Patient tested positive for non-small cell lung cancer. Patient did not list any ailments on the submission form prior to being taken to the skill recorder. Contact this patient immediately. If patient is still on Talos 1, have him report to the trauma center as soon as possible. You know what just occurred to me? Yeah, that was Garfield Langley.
I didn't see you there.
Get the fuck out of my way. Thanks for healing me. Now fuck off. More often called white noise due to telltale spots in the victim's eyes. White noise isn't just a medical condition. It's more than a wild, almost witch doctor-like claims of psychic ability. It's disenfranchisement. It says a victim can never have a neuromod, nor can their brain be mapped. It's the end of everything that is about a person. Who is TranStar to decide? Will we let them add a biological caste system to the human race? Hey, patient experience questionnaires. I get survey calls on the phone for that kind of thing. It's like, fuck no, I'm not going to shit talk my doctor to a suit. Seriously. Alright. Alright, well, we got medkit fabrication. Which is good. Which is extremely good. And I'm glad we have this now. Hello? Luther Glass. We got an EMP charge. Sweet. EMP charge emits a large burst of electromagnetic energy, highly effective against robots, turrets, and other electrical-based entities. That will be very important. Clutch, as the kids like to say. What's map for the look like? Quarantine. Quarantine. Man, these are Psy-hypos, not, Trevor J. Young mind controlled. Subject appears disoriented, paranoid, not sure how much of current behavior is due to the incident versus recent neuromod removals. Recommend continued observation. Remain 2 meters away from the glass. Hey! Hey in there. You okay? Hi. Are you okay? What do we tap on the glass? It's like super reinforced. We don't have the code for that. Might be somewhere in here.
Nice to see you.
Oh, this operator's just knocking shit over. What an asshole. It's not patient anymore, it's customer. Yeah. You okay? Lucia Jimenez. Works. You know, this is one of the rare, like, immersive sim games where medical is not, like, the most horrifying place in the entire game. Kind of unusual when you think about it in those terms. This is Matthias Cole's office. Brief. You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you love or try something new. I want something familiar. Japan. Scenic Japan. Good cop, good cop. Typical interrogation subject portrayed by entertainment media is stubborn, clever, or even arrogant, entering into a verbal sparring match with the interrogating officer. While this makes for good drama, it's poor representation of actual cases. It's important to note the majority of suspects want to talk. Let them. Provide some prompts, but only keep the words flowing. Do not attempt to direct them, but just keep talking. My experience in case studies back this has been that most people will move towards the information you want to know if you just listen to them and reaffirm their assumptions when they need it. Psychological risks. Studies show that there's a significant likelihood of behavioral conditions and psychiatric disorders emerging among the population of crew stationed for longer than 3 months. Impact of behavioral issues are minimized with appropriate tools for monitoring mood and predicting risk, while including as many Earth-like amenities and recreations as possible. Never talk to the police. .mp4. And I like this little bit of world building here that's basically explaining why they made the station so opulent and familiar. Because it helps people go a little less crazy. Session logs. Sarah Slazar, Daniel Show, Lorenzo, Morgan Yeo. My people have been coming to you, and I had another one of my people present a signed note from you for fatigue. Want to make sure it's legit. I know. Tell you walked into an experiment without a psychoscope and went sideways. We couldn't contain it after that. They controlled him. My suspicion is that Typhon can force other beings to empathize with them. Maybe further down the road we can find a way to reverse engineer this, get them to empathize with us. Please keep Mr. Young in quarantine for the time being. Yeah, my thanks. Please keep staff away from the quarantine area. We have a potentially contagious subject. Ooh, okay. I can help him. Don't worry, buddy. I'm coming to help. Don't worry about a thing. Did I check? I did not check these lockers. Oh my god, lockers. Lockers, 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 lockers. Alright. 4, 2, 3, 5. Are you okay? You okay? Hi. Hello? Oh! I forgot mind control people did that. Okay, well. DeVries, 7324. I seriously thought he was going to attack me. 7324. 7324.
Hello.
It's
Nice
okay.
to
We got
see
this guy
you.
here. If he wants to
Diagnosing
come back down here.
Abrasions, fatigue. Nothing like that. Try to relax. There. All
Better to remember there than in dining. That would be very ungood in dining. I think that's the only reason I didn't save all the humans in my human playthrough. Is I think I let a few of those people pop. Oh god. Forgot about these cabinets too. I already forgot what I said it was. 7324. 7324. 7324. 7324. Wait, no. I need a key card to get in there, and then I probably need a combination. That sucks. That sucks. NSP booster shots. I can't pull the... Get the fuck out of here. Can't pull those records up. They're not in the system. NSP shot was for Chief Ilyushin. Mild... Oh, yeah. Mika. Potential security officers in trauma. We have multiple people en route to injuries as well as possible fatality. One of them is Dr. Bellamy. Do not take him into the trauma center. He must be taken to psychotronics. This is an extremely grave security and health issue. That's from Alex. Oh, okay. The crew manifest. This tells us if we actually found them and then their condition. And Emanuela de Silva is still alive. Folks from life support. We already found one of them. Luther Glass, psychotronics. I remember this was really cool. Going through the crew manifest and realizing certain things about how everything's laid out. So much for the Save All Humans ending. Yeah, that's not happening. That is Super Turbo Championship Edition not happening. Man, just let me in. Alright, fine. Alright, we've dicked around in there enough. I guess I could see what other trouble I could get into here in the lobby. I can't get into security yet. Fill up on junk. Okay. Hang on. I'll run back to my office. Another way you can break the game if you remember names. Gotta get those Typhon powers, you can get in there. Junk. Here, you know what? You can have... Restore health by 1 cure sphere. You can have these. This. Keep that one. But, you know, we'll keep that stack, actually. As coffee. Tick, 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 tick. Is there a sort button? Yes, there is. Auto sort. Thank you. So much better now. We can make bullets. I like bullets. How many? I can make 2 things of bullets. What do medkits take? 211? Alright, that's not bad. I already have 10 though. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. We've recycled shit. 60 bullets. Everything will be fine. Very satisfying animations, satisfying sound effects, satisfying everything. This game is extremely satisfying. So many levels. It's your junk. The shuttle bay. Right there, Jason? Feeling okay? Misha Lazarev. Your cricket. Need a key card for that. Guess that was security.
Good morning, Talos. As a reminder,
boy, somebody got mulched here.
All personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Is it just... What kind of asshole just leaves a lemon peel on a table? Alright, IT security, human resources, and sales are up here. This is... Okay. Oh, that's psychotronics. Yeah, that's gonna be well. Employee orientation. Hi, please orient me. I feel very disoriented at the moment. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. They're trying. They're doing their best. think I heard another one behind me. Yep, sure did. Shit, where'd he go? Nope, right there. God damn, there are a lot of them in here. Is there another one? Sounded like there was. Always had the mob you here. I must have gotten super lucky. Just triggering them one at a time. Yeah. Psychotronics. Who puts a medkit in a briefcase? How? How did you even fit that in there? Alright, so we've been through there now. Somebody... Okay. Someone really did not want anybody walking in on them. Probably someone got eaten before you could clean it up. Quiet, slimy mimic noise sound cue. There's a hidden mimic around. I know they'll flicker too. Like if you watch an object for long enough, it will eventually flicker. Space elevator. No. Is there anything interesting up here? No. Background music and other places that sound normally. I had to turn the music off. Alright, well this is just ridiculous. Just making a big mess like that. Well then, what killed them? If you watch an object, it'll eventually flicker, but fucking smash everything. I mean, you have to admit that is the safer approach. If you preemptively smash things, they can't come after you. Alright. IT security requires a passcode, but we don't have. I can't get into HR. Sales and maintenance. Okay. Alright, so let's get on with our lives then. Man, look at this. Space. It's friggin' space. Space is cool. I love space. Yeah. Alright, we're 75% of the way to the community challenge. Alright, another way into IT. Ugh, my brain. Staff lounge. Hi! Hello, everyone. What's happening here? Okay. No, stop it. Jesus. Okay, if I let these things actually hit me, I'm going to die. Like, holy shit, I'm gonna die. I think it's actually better, if I don't know where Mimic is, I think it's actually better to have the wrench out, because then I could swat him out of the way. Eat. Drink. Use. Again. We're fine. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Okay, there's another recycler over here. Oh, yeah, you can repair things. You have the repair skill, enough spare parts. Yeah, we're not... Okay, that one I saw. That one I recognized. I hear somebody else, like, right here. Probably over in here. Yep, there he is. Man, this game is so good early on when it's just when you're just like playing Find the Mimic. When you start getting the really thick boys later in the game, that's when it kind of fell apart a little bit for me. I'd say the combat was the only thing in this game I ever thought was lacking, and it's still good for the most part. Hard mode makes everything better. It's definitely keeping things a lot tenser. Cause like, yeah, the mimics aren't hard to take down, but man, that thing hit me twice and I was at like 30 health. So you really, even if they're not that hard, you really can't screw around. So yeah, for now, I'm glad we went with hard. But I may be changing my, my tune later. Actually, really fun if you pay attention to weaknesses. We're gonna have to pay attention to weaknesses later.
On my way where?
Octavia, didn't you see the alert? We're supposed to muster.
Eat it.
Listen, it's really sweet that you're worried about me, but we've had alerts before, and I've got 3 more of these glorified vacuum cleaners to fix before my shift is over. Oh, make that 4.
Oh wait, there's a recycler literally right here.
God, these things are junk.
Transfer junk. Have all the organic stuff. I'd rather turn that into health kits.
I don't think this is a drill, Octavia. I'm sending you the code. Please, come to the escape pods right now.
Fun of dealing with tougher boys. Every kill is careful engagement to commit specific resources and prevent other enemies from interrupting. I just remember near the end of the game, there's a huge amount of the big thick ones. There were banana peels in the microwave. I don't remember their names, but they were like the big chunky cylindrical things that could like levitate, like they could take over things. They could take over turrets and stuff. I just found those guys a huge pain. Technopaths, yeah, I hated fighting technopaths, and I ran into so many of them later on. Those ultra scrub that never pay attention to weaknesses. Fully upgraded stun gun is the second best thing. Yes, no, that was the thing. That was the thing. It took me a long time in my first playthrough to realize how good the stun gun was. So I spent entirely too much time trying to like shotgun them and Q-beam them. Eventually, I just ended up using grenades for almost everything, and that went quite well. Yeah, that was the thing. The early stun gun was so bad. I didn't see any reason for it.
Scanning target.
Yeah,
No target material detected.
Good morning, Talos.
And so I didn't upgrade it, and so yeah, when I was running across technopaths, I didn't have a good way to handle them. It's computer generated. I tasered them twice and moved on. These are really nice drafting tables, like incredibly nice. Oh, there's a way to get up there. Ah, this one's busted. I don't have the repair skill, and I never will. Whoa, are these like digital? These are digital drafting tables. That's really cool. Yeah, this is seriously one of the coolest parts of the game. You can get like into the ceiling of like so many rooms. And also Morgan, for whatever reason, is extremely squishy. Like, she can squish down into all kinds of spaces. Everything sucks early on because it's made to kill watery bags of meat, and then they become actually good at killing tentacle horrors when upgraded. Yeah. Alright. Hardware labs we go. I forget how far we are from Typhon upgrades. Hopefully not too far. Oh, right. Right. That's not gonna be pleasant.
Logging self-diagnostic. Files corrupted. List. Serious. Service. Servo.
Oh god, I don't like these guys. You guys are shitheads. Welcome to the foyer. It sucks here.
Logging self-diagnostic. List. Repair and maintenance protocols.
Ow. Oh my god. You hurt my suit. Full of Q-beam cells. Okay. Buy large sections of station. Hope we didn't need you. Terraforming Mars. A long-term goal. Hey! Telescope. There's a person floating out there, isn't it? Terraforming Mars is a fun boarding. I've heard that. The little body goes flying out. Wah! Okay, there is another angry guy. There's a phantom here too. That's less than ideal. Ow. Okay. I really need to start getting away from those guys before they explode. Hey, give me that. I want neuromods. Okay, there's somebody in here. What's the deal with phantoms? We'll find out, won't we? We'll all find out together. So this is Hardware Labs Director. Man, this is gonna be a weird playthrough without hacking. I don't know what this is actually gonna be like. Like, I never even looked at the Typhon upgrades the first time I played the game, so. My only hope. Your only hope. From Nikki to Hope. Oh, come on, Nikki. Sent Larson to the demo theater to see if he can sneak in a bottle of old Sardar. Join us? Heads up that Artac's propulsion system demo will have to be delayed. We're still working on a slight calibration issue in the machine shop. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm guessing Typhon is just gonna be more like destroy everything. Just fucking annihilate everything in. I don't think I can do that, but it looks really tempting. Wait, can I? Wait, what? Ah, no. Wouldn't even recommend Typhon only playthrough. It's kind of boring as heck. Really? Combo is the most fun. Well, I at least want to get Typhon powers, and if it ends up really sucking, I will add more powers to the mix. They want to live inside us like a disease. Ew. Ew. Got that. Through the area map. Stars you have no inventory is Typhon only. I suppose that is true. Alright. Beams and Waves Lab. I remember that. I remember the machine shop too. Oh, I remember all this. Maximum Smash is definitely a build you have to be in the right mindset for. You should hurt things that aren't like you. Unlock security locker. Oh, there's a turret in here. Nice. And some hits to do. Okay. What is this? Use. Thank you. Oh shit, he's right there. Okay. Actually scared myself pulling that drawer out. Where'd he go? Jesus Christ, did he actually warp all the way over there? Holy shit! This game has leaning, does it? It does! Hey, look at that. Actually had to experiment. Try things. Please do not I'm Franklin. The man spends far too much... You bastard. I'm trying to read. Please do not I'm Franklin. The man spends far too much time on personal projects and recreational pursuits. We're all human here, I get it, but I'm worried to make... Try using propulsion systems to access unauthorized areas. Just on cargo bay, I found something curious in an outbound container on my shift. I think it's a fabricator plan for an autonomous turret. Stashed with a bunch of old capacitor cells slated for delivery to Pythias facility. One of the officers put it in a safe in the life support security station. Okay. Dr. Calvino isn't feeling well enough to present the latest looking glass tech to our visitors, so I'll be away from the labs for an extended period. I've left everything in working order while I'm out, in case I'm sending you the key code to my office. 8219 for Thorstein. So we can go back down there. What place is this? Oh, I can just open it from here. Cool. I made a shortcut. Boy, I hope he's got a... Yeah, can't pick stuff up anymore. Hi. Jesus. Ooh. Ah. E. Ooh. Ha. Oh. Oh, baby. Like how this UI exists solely so the player can read emails without going out into a menu. Yes. And I very much appreciate that. Small scale testing. Be this an engineering operator after you memorize group's workstation password. Nice. This does get more complicated as you go through the game. Whoever gave me Dear Mr. Glue McGlueface arms, aka first ship, I bowed to thee at first. I thought the jellied eel hat could not be topped. I stand corrected, your triumphant creation of baseball glove hands cannot be equaled. That would be this guy over here. As a reminder, you need to supplies from the machine shop. The supply closet's key code is nyet. Blue test results. Glue is still vitreophobic. Hello, Mr. Gluehead. Hello, my name is Mr. Gluey McGlueface. Hello. Doesn't stick to glass. Ah, interesting. I think we'll let Mr. Gluey McGlueface live. Okay, what's through here? Okay. I guess they broke it. Bonk, bonk. How was that? I got a weapon upgrade kit. I can't take that. Loot the shit out of this place. Hang on. They eat you. And you. And you. I can't take it. I'm gonna eat it. Glueface should be the only station survivor aside from yourself. We may do that. Cooking with cauliflower. No. Hard refuse. Disassembly is hell helpful too. Oh, you can... That's right, you can disassemble stuff that you just find instead of having to carry it around, right? Well, like I said, we'll see. 8. 219. Like I said, I don't even remember what the Typhon powers are. So if they're cool enough to invest in heavily, then I will do that. And if they're and if they're not, then we won't. Gimme, I want your brain circuit.
I think that's the director of the lab. I have the sense he resented you. Unfortunate.
Glue cannon, APS, Artax propulsion system, looking glass, black box, recycler charge, Q-beam. Recycler charge. I had the achievement for that one. Surprising literally nobody. New reployer. Dr. Thorstein, I just wanted to write you personally and thank you for the new reployer. I know some people have been on a waiting list to get one of these. It was a pleasant surprise to find a new one in my office this morning. It is this feeling of gratitude that makes it awkward for me to trouble you further. However, if you could spare one of your engineers for a bit, it would be great if they could swing by and show me exactly what it does. Want to clear a Morgan request again. Morgan was down in hardware today, just standing there as if not sure where to go. And when I offered to help, Morgan asked for more operator parts. As to the last ones we sent hadn't been sufficient, I got blank look. I mean, no offense, but Morgan's requisitioned enough to repair any operator in the station 5 times over. And we have other operators that need maintenance. Yeah, literally the first thing I ever did with a recycler grenade was get that achievement. And I don't need to tell you it wasn't intentional. If you forget the code, ESXE. ES99 XE50 9954. New code. 9954. There. All right, we're gonna have to. I don't need an apple. I'm going to eat the apple. I'm going to take recycler charge. This thing's going to be really fucking fun. When detonated, the recycler charge breaks down the molecular structure of nearby objects into recyclable material. Your uniform offers some degree of protection, but it is not fail-safe. Standing too close can prove hazardous. Recycler charge can be thrown or affixed to stationary objects using mouse 1. The other thing I really like about the grenades in this game, they work like lambs from Deus Ex, and I thought that was really, really cool. But yes, we have a neat little grenade. It has a cooling fan on it. This thing is very hot. So many people don't realize you can plant them. Yes, yes. Unfortunate too. That is an extremely useful way to use them. So this will take me back downstairs. Okay, this will just take me back downstairs. So we'll see if there's anything in the stairwell. Hopefully nothing fatal. Well. I think that was it. Yeah, literally assemble from whatever they had in the labs for us. That's the great thing about the way this game is designed. The way everything looks in it. Like, it looks like it all really was just cobbled together from whatever junk they had laying around, because that's how actual science works. You take whatever you've got and you make it work, because you don't, for a prototype, you don't need it to look beautiful, you know? You don't need it to be perfectly machined. You just need it to do the thing you designed it to do. And, like, all the grenades and, like, science guns in this, they look the part, and I love that about this game. Where's the recycler on this, in this area? It's all the way at the other end of the machine shop. There's one in the demonstration stage too. So let's go ahead and head there next. Because I need to recycle shit badly. Yeah, you pick up those fans lying around everywhere, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that heat management would be very important. Fucking... Should've seen that coming. Shoulda. Didn't. Yeah, there's no fabricator plan for it. They just had to make it work. You can't get up here. Hey, I'm not sure I ever found this guy in my shit. I did not do this much climbing and exploring in my first playthrough, so I'm liable to find a lot of stuff that I never found the first time. It wasn't until late in my first playthrough that I realized just how vertical the station was. One floating wire you were talking about earlier is in a place like this. Missing bloody footprints leading to Goody's shop. Okay. We're gonna carry the bullets, thanks. Eat. Drink, drink, drink. Alright, we got the employee entrance. Fried tomato jerky. Actually, sounds really good. Hey, there's Clive Lawrence. What's up, buddy? Definitely want to go hang out with you. And you know, the maintenance areas look like maintenance areas. They don't all look like generic air ducts, you know? Yeah, broken cooler fan, exactly. Oh. Can I... No, that's not gonna work. Carry some of your inventory. Yeah, tiny ass inventory. Alright, well, let's see here. Okay, that was easy. I need to be doing that way more. When can you unlock the prison pockets inventory slots? Wait, did I want to... Okay. Seem to have warped my ass into the atrium.
A lot of the station tech starts here. Lab equipment, special parts requests, prototypes. We should be able to fix your looking glass terminal from Dr. Calvino's workshop.
Man. man. I just want to go to the... Okay, well. Shit's going down. Ooh. Alright, got him. Alright. Alright, I need to get in here immediately. Start recycling shit. Whoa, that dude was about to annihilate me. Oh, okay. We made it. We can recycle. Alright. Junk out. Yeah, I've been carrying around extra... I've been carrying around extra everythings this whole time. Need one of those. Keep those, I suppose. Oh, that's good. Tick, 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 tick. Alright. Organic material, more junk. Alright. That was unnecessary. Thanks for nothing. Beam shielding. Oh, I got a suit mod. Reduces damage taken from laser attacks. Okay. I don't want to be lasered. So, yeah, let's do it. Help me out. Here. Hey, look, it's the Huntress Boltcaster. Huntress Boltcaster launches foam darts which do 0 damage, also known for its ability to annoy coworkers, distract enemies, and remotely trigger buttons and screens. Use mouse 1 to fire your toy gun, and R to reload. Is it duck beer because you have to duck to pick it up? Yes. You've cracked the code. You figured it out. Here, where'd you go? There you go. I mean, this is a hell of a Nerf armament too. Like, it actually has a clip. Finding Dart Gun opens up so much. It's seriously crazy where you can get to now. I will...
Dr. Thorstein, where are you? Machine shop. I was just... I heard an explosion. Forget that. Grab whatever you can and get to my office. We're evacuating. What? What should I... Neuromods, exotic material. Just hurry. Meet me in my office. Yes, sir. And bring a glue gun.
I don't think I use the squeaky dart gun at all in my first playthrough. Like, I just didn't really think about it. And I know I fucked up. I know that was dumb. You don't have to tell me. You get unlimited neuromods right now? Now I have a better idea what the game expects and what works and what doesn't. You're changing a loadout. I mean, that's not always a bad idea. It was like I remember when I was playing Darkest Dungeon, there's no reason to restart in that game unless you're playing on Stygian difficulty and you actually have a failure state. But I remember starting over in that game, kind of like it straight up changed my... Oh, I didn't realize that. It changed the way I was thinking about the game. So it actually did benefit me quite a bit to restart there. And I mentioned in Discord, I started playing Satisfactory last night. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, Satisfactory is fantastic. But I already feel the need to restart. Because, for one thing, I fell off a cliff and lost all my shit. But for another thing, like, I didn't know what kinds of upgrades were coming. And so I laid out my initial factory, like, really poorly. So even though I don't need to restart, like, I've already got a decent base, I want to, just to give me, like, a different perspective on what I'm doing.
Calvino probably has a key card. You can locate him, or what's left of him, with the security roster.
Or what's left of him. Darkest Dungeon, you can never complete that game. I did pretty good in that game. I actually beat a regular game on Darkest difficulty in 70 weeks. And I'm really proud of that accomplishment. I was really proud of myself for doing that. I beat it in 70 weeks. I had no party wipes. I didn't retreat from a single battle, and I lost 6 people. Are you for real? So, I want to, the thing that I really want to do, I want to play it on Blood Moon. Because I have the DLC, and I haven't done that much with the DLC. I want to play it on the hardest difficulty, and I want to do the Crimson Court. But the Crimson Court is so much harder than the rest of the game. So the thing is, I think I actually need to play... I think I need to learn the DLC. I need to learn the Crimson Court on Radiant. So I don't... There is that... I don't have that... So you don't have the failure state to go up against? But man, that is such a time commitment. Because I basically have to play through the entire game twice. And yes, like, Radiant playthroughs go faster, but it would still be... Yeah. Darkest Dungeon is stressful and seems unfair. If Darkest Dungeon is unfair in the same way that something like XCOM is unfair. Like, I see... Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry about that. Like, I put those games in a class of, like, risk management games. Like, they don't exist to be fair. What they do is they exist to present you with an unfair situation, tell you that up front, and give you the tools to deal with it. Like, there really aren't, like, perfect strategies for those games. Like, you're never going to be in a situation where you're entirely out of danger, but you can learn how to greatly mitigate the danger. And that's what those games are really all about. The fucking bloodlust or whatever makes the game so much. It's a really awkward thing to have to manage. It's a really difficult thing to manage, because it can really help you in some situations, but if you don't manage it correctly, or if you run out of blood, you're in big trouble. And then if you get the fanatic on your ass, you are screwed. Yeah, exactly. Risk mitigation games. Once you understand how XCOM works, you can just casually delete campaign ending pods. Yeah. Yeah, I beat the XCOM remake, and it wasn't too bad. I played it on, I either played on normal or classic, and I don't remember which. Or Leper Party Stress, hilarious. Fuck, I'm downloading Darkest Dungeon again. You never beat it. Godspeed, dude. The dudes on, so I'm on the Discord for my dumb Star Wars phone game. I'm in like the Goon Guild for that, and one of the dudes there is doing a Darkest Dungeon playthrough. It's really fun to follow along. No, never. We're talking about Darkest Dungeon. Get the googly eye. Yes, the googly eye mod's so funny. Log every time you enter the maintenance crawl space to the access panel. Leaky pipe fix. Unexplained light flicker. Electrical device near machine shop door unstable. Use local adhesive for temporary fix. That is what I forgot about in my first playthrough. I forgot you could glue this. So I think I actually ran around... scooping up... Oh, right. It ruptures after a while. I think I ran around scooping up neuromods until I could give myself the repair skill specifically to repair that thing. The greatest sin of the anime skins, they show the eyes and aren't googly eye mod. I just turned the power on to something. No, I just turned the power off. How do I turn the power off? I turn the power on. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything else is on fire. Everything is fine. Alright, cool. What am I even doing in here? Oh, Ballistics Lab. That sounds like a fun time. That I can't get into. Oh, right, that's where the Q-beam is. I remember now. Or no, this... Is it? No. Q-beam is upstairs. In the beam lab. Exterior breach detected beyond this point. Yeah, it's a bit breachy. Oh, I got the Ballistics Lab Key Card. How convenient. This place is such a good time. Check this out. Hello, friendos. Hello. How are you? Ballistics chamber. Requirements: chamber sealed, recycler EMP charge in grenade container. That's the grenade container. Where are we? Recycler charge. Alright, we're gonna put you in there. We're not gonna do that. Oh, it has the recycler charge in there. Or it doesn't. Oh, there it goes. Ta-da! It's so good. Whoever's talking must be upstairs, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Reach, fail, save. No material, Lily. I was testing a recycler charge and something peculiar happened. I placed the usual source material into the chamber south of the charge. Mixed in with the result was something I'd never seen before. Purple, almost organic-looking substance. Maybe something contaminated the source material. He accidentally recycled a mimic. I informed you I need an updated recycler charge fabrication plant. Just so happens I have a spare plan in my quarters. Remind me before next shift. I'll bring it down. Thorstein. I think I got that. Maybe? I think. But yeah, recycler charges are great for just not wanting to deal with shit. Recycler charge went off with my foot in range. Your organic material that was once part of me is now neatly compacted in the sphere you see before you. Take heed. This used to be her foot. I'm going to turn that into a medkit. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Okay, there's a safe in here that I'm going to want to get into. Get to crazy places with recycler charges. Alright, let's head upstairs.
Is there anything weird going on over there?
No, like what?
I don't want you to panic.
What is going on, Langley?
Not sure yet. Security's running all over the place. So, everyone's still working there?
I guess. I don't know. I've been in the lab all day. Hang on. I'm looking now. I don't...
What was that?
Oh my god, I think we just lost 2 labs.
What?
I have to go.
Yeah, I kind of think me playing this game is going to drive some of y'all insane. Watching me walk right past stuff that you're entirely aware of. Sweaty Teddy! Just started playing this tonight. Can't wait for Deathloop to come out. Oh, yeah. Where'd you go?
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Wait, what? Oh! Jesus, fucking mimic. Go to hell. This is actually my second playthrough of this game. Trying to do things a little bit differently than I did before. Already I'm gonna need to recycle more stuff. They played Dishonored 1 and 2. I played Dishonored 1. I have not played 2. I would really like to at some point. Hello.
That side of the lab was breached. Hard vacuum, no gravity. There's an exterior airlock in the machine shop you could use to reach him. You'll have to upgrade your suit with a propulsion system first.
Alright then. Played 2 and you like Prey more already. About 3 hours in both, and Prey takes the win on that. I think Prey is probably my favorite game in this style. Now I think if we're talking like stealth games, I'm still gonna give that to the old Thief games. Like Thief 2 is hands down one of my favorite games of all time. Like I have been in love with that game for decades. But yeah, the whole immersive sim style of game, I think this is my favorite, honestly. Yeah, after we finish this playthrough, we're gonna play Moon Crash too. So, Teddy, you should definitely check it out. All right, I need to. This will be a bit tedious. Come down here and recycle some more junk. Beat the heck out of Cyberpunk. 204 hours. Oh my god, dude. So you really enjoyed it, huh? I haven't even really thought about picking up or playing Cyberpunk, honestly. But it does seem like folks out there really like it. Thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate it. Wait, did I pick up another? No. I picked up another blue thing somewhere. I just realized I'm not using my pistol at all. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, dude, we played, man, it's been well over a year since we played Yakuza 0. But that was like a formative moment for this channel. We all really had a good time with Yakuza. All this game needs is Alan Wake DLC. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Teddy. Ow. Hey. Yeah, you definitely came at the right time. It's time to watch me do something incredibly stupid.
Requesting
you. Wow, that's over.
TranStar Pyramid 490 medical class. Ready to deploy. Please stand.
I feel like not dying is a strat here. You know, that's a pretty good suggestion. Actually, now that we've killed that mimic, we might as well go through here. So I think this is a back way into the machine shops. I think. Okay. Nope. Saw that thing get jiggly out of the corner of my eye. Like a Dragon looks sick. I love... Dude, yes, I really want to play Like a Dragon. Like, Yakuza is fun, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Yakuza with an RPG system is just like... something that's been needing to happen for years, you know? Alright. Alright, what do we have in here? Alright, there's some fucked up operators. Like a Dragon is amazing. So, I have a bunch of EMP charges. If I could get these guys clustered, what I can do with this? Oh, I think I just pissed it off. Oh, that one saw me. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Shit. My what? Ow. Kinda didn't work. We got one down. Come on. That's okay, I'll wait. NBD. Okay. I'll take it. Wasted a couple of those. Every time you see Yakuza games reference, you always see sleeping dogs. Your mind, dude. I love sleeping dogs so much. Speaking of genre favorites, I do think Sleeping Dogs is, well, no, I think Horizon Zero Dawn is my favorite open world game, but second now after that would be Sleeping Dogs. And I haven't played that game in years. I played the original release of it. I never played the remaster. You wanted to like Control, just something about it. I've been curious about Control because I was a big fan of Alan Wake. I really enjoyed the Alan Wake games. So I was interested to see what they did in a more modern game. And I know some of that, like they tied some of their stuff back into the Alan Wake games, so. Kept mixing up Sleeping Dogs and Watch Dogs. We need more unique names in video games. Cyberpunk's the best open world game you've ever played. Yeah. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. It certainly looks like a neat game. All right, Huntress is ready. I think it's ready to go now. I've dubbed it the Huntress Boltcaster. Clive, I love your idea for capacitive tips on the bolts. Send me a technical spec and I'll incorporate it in the ammo fabrication plan. Those tips will activate any touchscreen they hit. Gather a lot of trash for feeding the fabricator so we can make some of these after work and try them out. Have you looked in the operator dispenser logs and the missing parts? Every operator in the station needs to be accounted for. I checked out the Neuromod stamps and lattices in the fabricator and both check out. There's no obvious failure in the components. I may need to disassemble the machine. It's possible there's something in the specs Igwe is using that's causing the failure rate. Hard to believe. Igwe is pretty thorough. We all make mistakes. I'll keep working on it. Maybe there's something specific about that batch. Weren't there a few scramble ones last cycle too? I love the style Prey. It strangely reminds me of Bioshock 1. I think that's the art Deco style of it. I think the visual and architectural style of the station is similar in a lot of ways to Rapture. And that makes a big difference. Feeling you want to explore everything, also wanting to move forward with the story. They do a really good, yeah, Arcane, I feel like are masters of that. Between Prey and Dishonored, I feel like they're the masters of making really interesting, really compelling worlds. Like, plenty of backstory, plenty to keep you hooked.
Every airlock has a manual seal you'll have to disengage before you can spacewalk. While engineered as a safety measure, it's irrelevant when the enemy is already inside the station. If you do go out there, I wouldn't stray far. The Typhon may have spread to the exterior. And remember, other airlocks have to be open from the inside first. Last thing, you don't have a propulsion system for your suit yet. You'll need one to maneuver.
Yeah, so they make these really impressive, really immersive worlds that at the same time they fill with all kinds of stuff that you can just run around and find. It makes them feel more lived in. To have so much stuff that you can just turn up and collect, you know? And I mean, it also appeals to us on a very primal level. Like that, the total lizard brain appeal of just like hoovering up a bunch of junk. I still maintain that's a huge reason why the modern Fallouts, Fallout 3 and New Vegas and 4, like caught on so well. Anyone else in here ever eat frozen Charleston chews? Like, how would you even get through them, dude? Would they not kill your teeth? We played Morrowind the first time we used the mapping game and the map that came with to find dungeon stuff. Never had a game emulate that immersion ever. Yeah, Morrowind was really good for that, too. Door malfunction repairs required. Well, that's not happening. Also, you go right to hell with that. I keep thinking she's hurting herself when she hits those things. Way easier to eat when frozen. I wouldn't have thought of that. Guess I really don't need to irradiate myself right now. I guess. What kind of operator is this one?
Requesting new operator.
Oh, it turns into brittle.
TranStar code 410.
Thank you. You know what this game needed? I'm just realizing now. This game needed giant mimics. It needed mimics like this big to really mess you up. Okay, stuff back there. All right, buddy. Okay, fabricator plan is up there. Whee. Oh shit! I blew up my new friend. All right. We're not allowing this. We're locking this door so that doesn't happen again.
Operator deployment resumed.
Making another one? Okay. I didn't mean to blow up my friend. No, the small mimics are fine. It's the moon. Fine with not having reployers eat me. Pretty sure it'd be obvious which is the mimic when you find a large table on top of another large table. Think about how funny that would be, though. That would be pretty... You gotta admit that'd be pretty great. Can I make that? I can! And... You piece of shit. You little bastard thing. Alright, you want to go? You want to go? We'll go. Nope, there you are. Alright. We need to up the reload speed on the glue can. The actuators are slow on this thing. Another upgrade kit. I haven't even used the upgrade kits I have. I'll get around doing that. I love the bad mimics. The poor little dumb mimics. No idea what they're doing. Alright. You can get straight up there. I want to do it that way. How do you want to do it? Alright, this way. Suddenly a second moon floats up. That'd be really cool. Oh, hey. I found things. Be careful, you have two gloves. One might be evil. Yeah, tomato jerky. Flex foam bolts. Yeah, there's so much loot in this one room. It's a lot. I mean, I feel like there's a lot to explore in every room, in every area. I don't think we're even really... Yeah, I haven't been to Beams and Waves. We'll get into Calvina. Okay. So we've done pretty well with this area, honestly. But yeah, this room just has a ton of shit to find. New files wants to mimic, be careful. More sun-dried tomato. Dude, sun-dried tomato is awesome. It's so good. Because it gives tomatoes, like, it cuts down the acidity and, like, ramps up the richness. Yeah. Sun-dried tomato on pizza? Oh. Oh. Yeah, dude. Reaganomicon knows what's up. Mary's machine I noticed has been an issue with one of the tanks near the supply closet and is now causing a bit of radiation. Please stay clear and spread the word until I can get what I need to clean this up. Hey Mary, Gary Snow here. I work in crew services. I heard some scuttlebutt about a new dart gun you guys worked out. Possibly something about an assassin-style game in the Arboretum and crew quarters. I want in. Thanks, Gary. There's boltcaster. Boltcaster ammo. Idea of another moon floating up made me think of a brother moon from Dead Space, and I'm wondering just how bad it'd be if these things and the Necromorphs went head-to-head. Ooh. Because they kind of operate on the same wavelengths, you know? Alright. Artax propulsion. Transport uniform guide. Bolt effectiveness. So I have the bolts all over the machine shop. It's really the only place I can try out the new gun. I think it's coming along rather nicely. Still want to help? Or recruit Mary. Don't sweat when the cat's away and all that. I think I have a few ideas. I'll try. I love that all these engineers on this space station orbiting the moon were working on this like turbo nerf boltcaster. Psychotronic satellite. The satellite presently in the repair bay of the machine shop is scheduled to be decommissioned. However, Dr. Kelstrup has requested we remove the psychotronic transmitter elements and install them in the new satellite. I don't know what they do, so don't bother asking. Just get it done. That might be relevant later. Didn't say, really. Alright. Recycle some garbage. They're engineers, what else would they do? Real. I'm gonna eat you. You're delicious. Let's get tight here. Alright. Let's fabricate. Anti-radiation! Alright. There we go. It's got a cooling fan on it too. Specifically, they're engineers of magic 3D printers and near-perfect recyclers. There we go. Okay. Can I get to that? I can! Look at me go. I will take your EMP charges to replace the ones I wasted. There's something on the floor over there. So I think what I'm gonna do... Let's just check it. Because I've already got like a stupid amount of crafting materials. Let's make an anti-rad. They're phase-on mile away from being a space pirate science team. And then we'll just wander over here and look at the thing. I got a wrench fabrication plan.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Okay. Ow. I think there was a glue gun stuck in there, but I really shouldn't. Now I'm sad with space pirates weren't actually evil in Metroid Prime. They're just doing their idea of a Nerf gun game. Alright, I think that's something for another time, if I remember correctly. That's the way I came in. Where's the control panel? Was it in here? Where's the control panel for the crane? stuff over here I didn't look at. Conveyor controls. There we go. Hey, there's a dead person up there. Oh no, there's a dead person down here. Oh, good. I'm glad this happened. Guys, one down. Not Osh percent run until you sip all the reds. You did not spend the time to make that one good, buddy. Oh shit! It's a wily one. I got stuck though. Alright, cool. I think that was all of them. I hope that was all of them. Jesus be all of them. Dead people are just raw med kits. I want to get up there. Alright. There were 2 files. Alright. Alright. Let's go outside, shall we? A lot of advanced technology needs organic components. Oh good, thank you, Ninja Zombie. Good to have confirmation. Alright, this is cool. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's do this. It took me a long time to get used to moving around the outside of Talos 1. And I would also get so distracted by, like, everything out here. Hey, Cornuda, the sub is after. Oh, no!
Microgravity detected.
Microgravity. Navigate WASD to thrust, shift to boost thrust, Q and E to brake, press space to ascend, and C to descend. Hold E or Q to roll. This is so much fun. Probably looks like a wild game. You should actually play it. You really should, dude. This game is absolutely fantastic. Also, I need my gun out here. There's a science operator out here. I remember science operators refill your psi, don't they? Which isn't exactly relevant to me just yet. Prey is Deus Ex meets Dead Space. That's actually a really good way to put that. Come to think of it. All right. Oxygen. Oh, I forgot. You don't have to worry about oxygen at all. Oh. Okay, let's go exploring. Exploring is fun. It's because human corpse, it's 80 meters out here. Yeah, of the whole immersive sim 0451 genre, this is my favorite. I really genuinely think Prey is the best out of all of them. So yeah, if you're a fan of System Shock 2 or Bioshock or Deus Ex, you absolutely owe it to yourself to play this game. Spent too long in this run, sun will explode. Yeah, that was one of the survival checkboxes, okay. For some reason, I had it in my head that you had limited oxygen, just period. Thanks for the stuff. Alright, I'm not actually going to mess with any of the other corpses right now, I think. Because there's some legit scary stuff out here. Shock 'em ups. Do you like Bioshock and Deus Ex? Yeah, then this is seriously as good as they get. This does look like a bit of a dull point in the game, though. Well, I'm kind of purposely staying away from the dangerous parts of the exterior. Because they're honestly, like, I've never been very good at handling the like, space combat. So. System Shock is kind of your default favorite. I understand that, but yeah, so my thing about System Shock 2 is it's 2/3 of an all-time great game. But that last third really fucks it up. Like, super bad. Whereas this game is consistently great the whole way through. Like, I really don't think this game has, like, a weak section in it. Yeah. I mean, my god, yeah, the Von Braun sections of System Shock 2. I mean, they basically launched a genre, you know? They're basically what everyone comes back to when they want to make a game like this. Got him. Give me your shit.
You found it. Not surprising. Well done.
Neil, this is Dr. Calvino.
What's up?
I'm feeling ill, not myself today. I think I won't be in for my shift at all.
Okay. Do you still want me to finish this array? I fabricated a shit ton of glass.
Array? I don't recall.
You asked me to set up a new array.
You must have misunderstood. Are you... Honestly, I prefer if you left my experiments alone in my absence.
Well, look, I have a message you left me. Seriously, I would not have made all of this if you hadn't...
No, of course. I remember now. Let's just, for the time being, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
You're only getting this one if you have if you can hack it. Definitely getting the Bioshock vibe, poking around your environment for extra shit. Yes, absolutely.
This is Dr. Calvino.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you've turned in, or you're ignoring me. I just want to... Well, I will be a little late for my shift tomorrow, but the first thing in the morning, I want you to put together a new micro-lens array. You see, the old one it's garbage.
Look.
And, get
water
what you need
globules.
from the machine shop. And if Clive is being an ass, just take it from the supply closet when he's not looking. We're not supposed to know the code, but, well, I'm sending it to you anyway.
Let's head back in. We got what we came for. We played System Shock 2 a ton, both in single and multi. Love the fact it's kind of cyberpunk horror. Yeah, it has some incredibly tense, incredibly scary parts. Didn't think Bioshock 1 was that great, but you love Bioshock 2? I was enjoying Bioshock 2, but then it got really unstable on me and started crashing, and I was losing like huge amounts of progress, so I just couldn't keep playing that game. Bioshock 1 I think is fine. The story's dog shit. Like, the story is so bad. And I'm particularly hard on Bioshock 1 because they made such a big deal about your, like, having moral choices and those choices mattering, and... But yeah. I liked... Bioshock Infinite had the same problem, and also, like, the combat wearing out its welcome way faster than Bioshock 1's did. It's like Morrowind to Oblivion to you. Oh, that's a good comparison, yeah. I like that. Like Bioshock 1, it felt like it did itself a disservice trying to be a System Shock 2 spiritual successor. Compared poorly in a lot of ways. I agree with that. I like Bioshock Infinite's combat way more than 1 or 2. I liked the combat until they started, like... Until you had to fight all those really thick-ass dudes at the end. And, like the back quarter of the game just being, like, never-ending combat. Like, just these huge melees against, like, turret dudes and burly dudes and stuff. Wait, what? Shit, there's another phantom. Oh boy. Yeah, that hurt. Jesus. Zipline thing made it more dynamic. The zipline thing was cool. Like, I liked the zipline thing, but... Yeah. Where the hell did that operator go? Did he explode himself? I bet he exploded himself. Make another one.
Requesting new operator.
Bioshock 1 was pretty good on its own. When the shine wore off, it lost a lot in comparison to everything around it. I mean, I would totally play Bioshock 1 again. And if I could keep Bioshock 2 from crashing, I would totally play through again. I never want to do Infinite again. I am exceedingly excessively over Infinite. I should have tried to get into beams and waves. That one's ruptured. Well, I can do that next time. Certainly. Wait, isn't that where it just was? Combustion lab? Weird. Maybe more I didn't really like Bioshock 1's combat, felt clunky and lacking impact. I can understand that as well. And back down there. Bioshock games were all about the slightly cartoony world building as a backdrop for the endless combat. Not that there's anything wrong with dunking on objectivism. True. Very true.
Hello. See you again, Dr. Yu.
Thank you. It's good to be seen. Won't play any of the Bioshocks again, just play this. I mean, that's certainly not the wrong idea. Something making weird noises. Let me in. Rather liked however the top Infinity got, even if it ended up sort of eating itself in silliness. It just, like, Infinity pisses me off so bad. Because they had the most amazing setting. Like, a floating city in the 1920s. Just entirely shot through with, like, racism and nationalism. And, like, how that interacts with the rest of the developing world. And then they fucked off into, like, time travel and parallel universes. Like, you morons. You absolute fucking idiots. Do you not realize what you have here? Obviously not. I mean, once I realized that that's where the story was going, like that's what it was going to amount to, I was done with it. I hate it, and I double plus hated it when the DLC circled back to Rapture. Like, of all the fucking things that you could do with your game, instead of exploring this incredible setting that you've established any further, no, fuck back off to the previous games you made. Because we definitely didn't see enough of that for 2 whole games. On a lighter note, let's appreciate the acronym GLUE. That's cute. It is. It really is. You have no power. These fucking things. This is why I didn't go wandering around in space. Because I do not... I think I took more damage from these than anything else in my first playthrough of this game. Bioshock Infinite DLC was it's so bad. It is immense. Oh god. It's one of the few things where I absolutely do not understand the fans of it. Like, I don't understand how you enjoy the DLC for BioShock Infinite unless you hated the characters. That's true. They didn't even wait for the DLC to go back to Rapture. You go there in the original game. Also true, yes. Want a tip, Waddish? I love tips. As you didn't figure out how to fight the zippy orbs, they're really easy to deal with. I did eventually. I learned you just huck stuff at them, and they self-destruct because they get all excited. Problem was I didn't figure that out fast enough. Yeah, I figured the crossbow's the easiest way to do it. By the time I got to the big zero-G tunnels, whatever the hell those are called, I had figured it out. But yeah, I did a lot of exploring outside. The first time I could get outside, and yeah, they just ran riot on me. I love the solution to dangerous enemy in this game is just throw shit at it till it goes away. Fortunately, chat, I'm not quite as hopelessly stupid as you assume. I do occasionally reach the actual intended solution. It just takes me a bit longer than some folks. Love all the text in this game is on screens. Yes. It's really nice not having to go into submenus for that. And you realize we have Doom 3 to thank for that. Whereas Dr. Calvino require you fabricate a travel mug that weighs exactly 170 grams, empty of course. My feeble hands need a lightweight container for my coffee. I'll be sure to put in a good word to Dr. Thorstein for your assistance. Okay. Clive, this is Dr. Calvino. I need you to modify a scale so when it reads 170 grams, it sends an on-off signal. Please let me know when it's ready. Sure. Had a look at the specs you sent me. I see a few problems. I didn't realize you've offloaded so much of the processing and storage. What if someone took a wrench to the main server? The whole system goes down. Anyway, come by when you get the chance. We'll go over the details. I have a few suggestions if you're amenable. Alright, so they have not so subtly given us the answer to this puzzle. Power this up first. Get on the console. Oh, I know Drake now. Yeah. No worries. Could not connect to host. Network utilities. Check server status. Server online. You're bad at your job. Stop being bad. Come to my office. I'll tell you how to stop being bad. Connection restored. Hey, what's up?
Nice work, Morgan. The looking glass screens are online again. Head back to your office as soon as you can. It's important you hear the rest of your message.
We'll end with that tonight. Right? Because we can just go back to the office and watch the video, right? All servers online. All screens attacked. Well, wouldn't be so sure about that.
It's running?
This shit is so
Light
cool.
field capture looks a little hot.
Where's the
I love the
photometer?
looking
The
glass stuff in
handheld.
this game.
Did you take it?
No.
Ah, yesterday we had two. Now I can't find one.
We've only ever had one.
Nonsense.
I guess you forgot.
Something seems a little off with Dr. Calvino, doesn't it? She stopped making shitty phones and made future cameras.
You're leaving?
I thought we were done.
No, just turn it off then.
I feel like you're upset with me.
No, I suppose it's late after all. Go, sleep.
What about you?
What about me? Yeah, don't concern yourself. I'll finish.
Right. I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah, you guess.
What?
You're always saying, I guess. That worked, I guess. I'll see you later, I guess. You're a scientist. Stop guessing. No. Or be quiet. Yeah, that's all.
Good night, Dr. Calvino.
in case you're illiterate. So wait, where's this thing you do? Oh, it's over here. Damn it, it was just getting good. Oh, did I not loot? I didn't loot over here? Dr. Calvino's tumblr. It even says Calvino on it. You can put masking tape on it. There we go. Give me the neuromods. And his cabin card. That'll be helpful. Alright, let's see if we can make our way back to our office. We also got... We got the code for a storage locker somewhere. I'm not sure which storage locker that was, though. I think we'll probably just head back to the lobby. We'll be back here for stuff later. We'll be doing a lot of revisiting areas as we do. Hello, Phantom. Yeah. You seem frustrated. Oh wow, I fucked that up. There you go. Did he really go all this way? He did! Jesus! Well, damn, dude. That was worth it. We were too focused on the good doctor being cranky old man needs nap times. Anyway. Hey, Viderick, I do too. This is my favorite game in this genre. The whole immersive Sims is a really, really well-designed game. Immensely well. It's so pretty too. This is a very pretty game to move around in. Have to resist the urge to backseat game. Don't worry about it. I've actually, this is my second playthrough. I've played through this game before once in 2018. But people wanted to see me play it again, so playing again. What build you planning? I wanted to try full Typhon. I did full human the first time I played, but we'll see how it goes. Also, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Folks who are here for Prey, we're gonna be playing this every Monday and Wednesday. I'm big on the whole variety thing, so I tend to do different stuff many nights of the week. Oh, it broke. So yeah, Monday and Wednesday are gonna be Prey. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our chill nights. I don't worry so much about putting on a show or being particularly clever those nights. So we're gonna be doing Final Fantasy IX, another game that I've okay. Or staying on topic, yeah. Particularly bad at that. I can't remember if these are actually vulnerable blue or not. Yeah, so we'll just be playing Final Fantasy IX, another game that I've played before, although I didn't actually finish it. Hello! You wanna... Oh shit. You broke my thing. Oh, hi! Hello! Where'd you... Oh! Oh god, there's several of you. Okay, those things are pretty thick. Fair warning, full Typhon's way harder than full human because he has a smaller inventory, slower running, minimum power weapons. You want to make it easier on yourself though, go for water quest rolling. Jesus Christ. Who's this guy? Hi. Ow. I was gonna say, this thing's surprisingly uninterested in actually attacking me. Surprisingly. Kind of tired of them existing. That doesn't even do that much damage. I can see you! Idiot. Upended all my shit. Pistol super small view. For the ammo, you can fire as fast as you can click, basically. Alright. Stuff. Eat. I think that was it. Yeah, I tickled it with that gun, didn't I? I mean, I should probably maybe start using all the weapon upgrade kits I have. Possibly. Don't spoil it. Going Typhon mods is very much power to price. But I at least want to try it. I at least want to try it. Alright.
You're not going to like what I have to say next. You have to destroy Talos 1. The research, the Typhon, nothing can survive. Including you. I know how it sounds, but you've seen what those creatures can do. They're a part of you now.
Like,
if even one cell gets back to Earth, we're lost. I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. January can walk you through activating the self-destruct mechanism. Alex will try to stop you. He's allergic to failure. Too proud to go back to Mom and Dad with his tail between his legs.
Probably also allergic to being blown up.
It's up to you now. Good luck.
Also allergic to hard
Told
vacuum.
you wouldn't like it.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Morgan. I'm January 2035. I'm an operator. There are many operators aboard Talos 1, but none of them are like me. Over here.
Well. Yeah, I know.
I'm your plan B. My first task was to free you from the simulation. Second task was to make sure you saw your video. Those are done. Interesting. New directives are now available to me. The self-destruct protocol for Talos 1 is activated by 2 arming keys. Your brother has the first. You had the second. Alex destroyed your arming key, but you hid a fabrication plan for a new one in deep storage. That's where you'll need to go next. We can worry about getting Alex's key afterwards. The Typhon are spreading fast, Morgan. You'll be racing against them. And your brother. This key card will grant you access to the main lift and all the labs. The main lift is the fastest way to reach deep storage.
Ding.
Next topic. You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan. I have more autonomy than a typical operator. The contents of the video are sensitive. Only a flesh and blood person could handle the responsibility, I presume.
Cool. All right. You're just gonna stare at me? Okay. Go busy yourself with something. The design of the operators is so interesting. I mean, they're basically flying computer cases, right? There's something about them I just find immensely creepy. Yeah, exactly, Drake Nell. Never till January, she looks like a poorly put together custom PC. It's just PS6. The video should have the passcode for the first save back into the simulator chambers. Okay. You have to remind me of that on Wednesday, because we're going to call it here for tonight. We've gotten plenty done. We've basically done the intro and the first real area of the game. But there is much, 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 much more ahead of us. It's certainly not as simple as just getting 2 arming keys. But yeah. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm kind of hoarding neuromods until we get the Typhon abilities unlocked, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. I definitely don't want to do just straight human again, because I have done that before, and it does make the game incredibly easy by the end. So, yeah. I think we've been pretty thorough in seeking things out. Yeah, I've got 18 neuromods. I've got 6 weapon upgrades that we should also use. So, no, I'm sure. I mean, I had a hard time with plenty of the later enemies on normal. So, we'll see how it goes. At least expand your. We'll see. But yeah. I need to save. Did you save? Okay, good. Alrighty. Also, maybe hacking repair. We'll see. Pick up all the things all the time. Never stop. Never stop looting. My pleasure. I'm glad. Like, I'm super glad you guys picked this. I'm really, really glad you guys wanted to see Prey. Because I honestly don't get that much of a chance to play these games. I mean, they're big time investments, you know? My first playthrough of Prey was 20 hours. And any of them. System Shock 2, Deus Ex, Dishonored, if you want to count those, would be big time investments. And yeah, this one, I keep saying it, I think this one's the best out of all of them. And it's really fun to go back to. I hadn't realized how much of this game I'd forgotten. Collect all the material blocks you can. Build yourself a little block for it. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for playing Night in the Woods. I just finished watching the VODs. Glad you enjoyed it as much as I thought. Yes, thank you for requesting that like a year and a half ago, dude. I am so sorry it took that long to get to it, but it was absolutely worth it. Night in the Woods was a lot of fun. I'll listen to January chastise you for being such a silly human. Reenact Minecraft block. Smash the looking glass to get the shit behind it. Oh, yeah. I should do that, shouldn't I? I was thinking to myself, I don't think I ever smashed it in my first playthrough. That's another thing I'm looking forward to. I know there's a lot of places on the station that I never thought to get through. That I never thought to get to. Because I never used the dart gun, and I just didn't look up all that much the first time, so. But I have that awareness now that I can mantle up on things. I can glue gun my way up things. I can climb around in the rafters if I want, so. But yeah. All right, so schedule, just a quick reminder, tomorrow night we're back on Final Fantasy IX. It'll be the second night of that, so if you missed the first night, we can get you caught right up, as if everyone gathered here hasn't already played Final Fantasy IX. We'll be back on this on Wednesday, picking right up where we left off, smashing looking glasses and collecting all the half-smoked cigars we can find. More Final Fantasy IX on Thursday. Friday's gonna be Indie Variety Night. You know me. I have nigh unto infinite Steam games, weird little indie games and stuff that we can check out. We're gonna be doing that. And then Saturday, we're gonna start Zelda 2. And hopefully I can actually beat that game. Gamers never look up. It's true. Well, we're always looking for shit laying around on the floor. You never know when somebody's gonna have accidentally kicked a neuromod under a table or something. Yes, let's go raid somebody. Let us find some noble soul to raid, shall we? Who's up? Who's doing stuff? Who is out and about? Lots of people are. Oh, Kiwi! Kiwi's back. Let's go raid Kiwi. I love Kiwi. I hope she's doing well. Hope she is doing well. Well, she's streaming, so that's a good sign. I have missed Kiwi dearly. She is recovered from her illness. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Yeah, thanks for requesting Prey. Thanks for the newcomers dropping by and being interested in us going through this game again. Hopefully I'll keep the terribly embarrassing deaths to a minimum, but as long as y'all are enjoying it, it's all gravy, really. Thanks again for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for Final Fantasy IX, or Wednesday for more Prey, or, you know, whenever. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.